What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with realism versus idealism. And I asked a question during my last Suicide Boy reactions. Was these old tapes? And you guys said no, they were just producing in the Memphis style. And I should have known because I really like Chopped and Screwed, especially T.I.'s era of Chopped and Screwed. So I should have known essentially when it all boils down to it, what this type of style, like the elements and the intricacies of it, is that they really push the mid-range, or at least, which is why it kind of sometimes has kind of like that muffled type of vibe, right? I don't know what it is. Like they just take a filter and they just cut off a lot of the high ends. They'll leave some of them in there, like a snare or whatnot. But yeah, you hear this a lot in Chopped and Screwed music as well. But anyways, let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up. Oh no, you can't just start off like that. You already know we got to hear that bounce from the very beginning. Hey, hey. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. They already spitting bars already. They didn't even say nothing. They use military video to push the topic of realism versus idealism, right? Think about back when we were at war, right? I'm talking about like World War I and World War II, about all the propaganda and all the idealism and everything that was pretty much spread around, or at least it was spread around and kind of put the idea inside your head that you can fight with your country, you fight for your country, and you go out there and you do what's good and, do the right thing. Patriotic, saying not to tear down, not to disrespect any people who actually went out there and fought, because there's no easy thing to go out there and, risk your life. You know what I mean? Especially if it's for a cause that you don't 100% believe in, you're just kind of taking orders. So that's a difficult thing. But it's met swiftly. And we've seen this in war movies as well. So that's all we got at the end of the day. Some of us that wasn't in war, all we have is documentaries and stuff that was written on paper and, stories from those that are still alive, that have experienced war, have experienced combat to such a terrifying degree, but you're met with that realism when you finally step foot, that people are just dying by the waves, hundreds of thousands and stuff like that. So you're like, this is nothing like what they told me. This is nothing like what they planted the idea of my head in, some Inception type stuff. So that's brilliant. What's the lyrical content gonna be about though? Hey. They call me young smut in the cut, smelling like some in the cut. I'm the hokey spitting cup, spilling guts, no ends in the butt. If I was any better, I'd be fucking with his butt. Let the kids all on the mouth like she allergic to my nuts. They gonna impress every single time, bro. I don't think out of the 40-something suicide reactions that I have, there hasn't been a single time where they didn't start spitting and the stank face and the hype was not instant, man. I don't know what it is, man. I'm telling you, I feel like people who actually rap, people who got like rap careers, you kind of know this, right? You know it. Some of the people, if you listen to Suicide Boys, I'm guessing that you've listened to other type of rap as well, right? You just sit there and you just get a sheet of paper and just write down. When somebody starts spitting, do you instantly kind of get the bop? Do you instantly start feeling the vibes? You instantly stink face? You know what I'm saying? That's a skill. Don't overlook that, baby. Let's go. They call me young smut in the cut, smelling like some in the cut. I'm the hokey spitting cup, spilling guts, no ends in the butt. Step up was any. If her butt was any fatter, I'd be good and quickly bust. I do have 2 kids, so relatable. Hey. Try not to wake my kids right here, bro. The flow right? The stretching of how he's doing these verbindity, the internal rhymes, bro, it's all here. And he done this in 38 seconds, bro. I feel like some of this work that's being done here is what other type of rappers work years to achieve. It's just gotten to the point to where they've been doing this for so long, man. It's just easy. It's just easy. That's what it seems like, but it's just easy. Back at it like a chiropractic, back crack or back addict or something, whatever he said, because you know you go to see your cryo when you need your but crack. That's a bar. Like a chiropractic crack habit. Hey. Yeah, it's got that the funk vibes, bro. Funk beat, funk Memphis type beat. Pot filled with white dust, yes. Looking for the chewing Patrick Ewing out of sticker shot. Hold on, what 5% on the tent looking like the Babadook? There was a movie or something like that I was watching that said like the Babadook, and I didn't really know what I was watching, but it looked like it was kind of like a boogeyman type story. So from what I can gather, the Babadook was you could barely make out the monster. As a matter of fact, in that movie, they never showed what the monster looked like. So I think that's what he's referencing, right? 5% on the tent, you can barely make out who's in the car. Babadook is a monster that lives in the shadows. You can barely make out what it is until it's too late. You get too close, then it's over. Gorilla K-Jam. See, it ain't just samples that they chop up. They also like to chop up the vocal, like that's some good stuff. That's how you keep the engagement, the listener retention. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got such a choppy flow like this, make it part of the whole entire vocal performance, man. Bring that beat back. Bring the beat back. Hey, 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 hey. Bring the beat back. I'll bring the beat back. Oh, snap. All right, it's over, man. Hey, is that really the last song? Some of you guys was telling me that it's possible that there was more songs on this that they were going to release like maybe throughout the week or something like that, because these are only 2 days ago. But if that is it, then I guess we've reacted to them all. That was fire. Honestly, I would probably say if I had a song that I like the least, I don't know. I don't got one. I actually just kind of look at them all equally with probably Hot Razor. I like Hot Razor because it was just a relentless flow, but I feel like we got the same thing in a Chateau Grease as well. The realism versus idealism, this was, I know they were going for that Memphis style, but for some reason, maybe with the beat or something like that, but I kind of got your typical, Suicide Boys flow right there. But Hot Razor is still in my head. It's just relentless. It's just relentless. But anyways, If that's the end of the yin yang tapes, that's the end of it. It's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.